Sylvester Stallone still seems keen on the idea of exploring a Rocky prequel, but that could risk diminishing the impact of the first Rocky movie. In several interviews, Sylvester Stallone has openly talked about how much he wants to create a prequel TV show that walks through Rocky's life long before he lands the opportunity to fight Apollo Creed. During a recent one, via Inspire Me podcast, Sylvester Stallone even teased that he has already started penning its script, with a few pages out of the way. Considering the cultural impact of Sylvester Stallone's Rocky movies, especially the first film, it is hard not to be excited about what he can potentially bring to the table with the prequel series. The fact that Stallone has said that the project is very near and dear to his heart makes it even more intriguing. However, the more one thinks about it, the more it becomes evident that the prequel could harm the original Rocky movie's legacy in more ways than one. Rocky's story intentionally doesn't require knowing his backstory. The first Rocky movie already feels like an origin story. Since the first Rocky movie explores how the titular character goes from being an everyman, small-time boxer to becoming one of the most respectable figures in the sport, there is not much a prequel can add to his story. 1970's SIX's Rocky has already walked audiences through the journey of a man who never realizes his true potential until a grand opportunity comes knocking at his door. The film's entire appeal comes from the fact that Rocky is a relatable underdog who overcomes all odds through sheer determination and the will to climb to the top. A prequel can add nothing more to this narrative other than delving into Rocky's formative years as a boxer. While that has the potential to be interesting in several ways, it might not significantly enhance the story that audiences already cherish. The prequel can give a glimpse of how Rocky always had some potential for greatness, but it still cannot go as far as the first Rocky movie in capturing a full-fledged transformation that takes him from obscurity to prominence. Owing to this, the whole point of a Rocky prequel show still seems a little unclear. Rocky's prequel could hurt the franchise. It wouldn't be the first prequel to harm the overarching franchise. Rocky and Rocky Balboa and the Red Shorts mistake. Because of their ability to enhance their respective franchises' overarching narrative, some prequels are absolutely necessary. However, it is not uncommon for prequels to over-explain and even contradict ideas and story elements that have already been established in the original films. Some prequels even alter how audiences previously perceived a character, which significantly harms the overarching franchise. The Rocky prequel could tread a similar path if aspects of its storyline are not treated carefully. For instance, if the prequel show focuses on Rocky's early years as an enforcer, it could struggle to portray him as a heroic figure. While the idea of a Rocky TV show delving into the character's morally ambiguous past sounds intriguing, it runs the risk of undermining or complicating the character's established heroic image in the Rocky films. Creating this dissonance between Rocky's past and his eventual rise as a celebrated underdog could significantly detract from the inspirational quality of the original narrative, which could spell trouble for the overarching franchise. What a Rocky prequel could actually do right. It could add more depth to existing character beats. The Rocky prequel might still work if it focuses on enhancing the right character beats from the original film. For instance, by walking through the early years of Rocky's relationship with Paulie, Adrian, and several other characters, the prequel TV show could underscore how some characters contributed to him staying far away from his true potential while others helped him realize it. The show could also add more heft to Rocky's struggles from the first film by highlighting how, no matter how hard he tried to flip his script, something or the other held him back from achieving greatness. There are still several ways in which the Rocky prequel could go wrong or fail to reach the high standards set by the original movie. However, if it focuses on developing the right aspects of Rocky's early years without changing the thematic elements established in the films, it could be a valuable addition to the franchise. Hopefully, if the Rocky prequel sees the light of day, it will respectfully expand Rocky's narrative while preserving the legacy of the original movie series. With Sylvester Stallone at its helm, it will likely be able to achieve this feat.